Hello everyone, welcome to your Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising New Year reading for 2020. Welcome all my Aquarius friends, and thank you all for being here. We're going to do a quick overview for the month. It'll be like the face of a clock. We'll start with January right at the 1 o'clock position, and we'll have some clarifiers as well. If you'd like your own personal reading, giving your prediction for your year, you can visit royalmystic.com. and I'll be more than happy to assist you in guiding you through what's going to be the changes and triumphs in your life for year 2020. I feel like this is going to be a very ominous, prosperous year. I feel very good about the vibration of the year. So, we're always optimistic, but I just feel like I love saying 2020. So, here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, Divine Spirit, Spirit Guides, Gods and Goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek, all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here and thank you for the blessings of information that you provide. You are always appreciated. Okay, Aquarius, we have our January, I don't want to get too far over, February, March, put that right there, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I've got beads on this mat and it's lumpy. November, and December. So that would be the December of 2020 for the end of the year. And I've got my little clarifiers here. Let me get all the cards straight. Even if they're wonky, y'all know I'm going to be picking them up and touching them, so you'll be able to see everything momentarily. Okay, the underlier, nice. There's some news coming in that you've been much anticipating. This page is always bringing news, usually regarding action and work, or both and or either. It's about whatever you've been waiting to take action on, whether it's work or something else, that it's time to get the message to, here we go, right? So, let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, Divine Spirit, Spirit Guides, Gods and Goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. Thank you so much for your guidance. You are always welcome here for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path during 2019. We thank you for your guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here. Here we go. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, get straight, thank you, December. Okay, and the underlier for this lovely card, the complimentary card that goes with this, is very much in a place of abundance. This Nine of Pentacles is the Garden of Eden energy. Always very welcome, happy, loving energy. Being in a place of manifestation. And that means bringing your own abundance with your own mindset. So, we've got this Page of Wands and the beautiful Nine of Pentacles, which means no lack, being in a place of being provided for by the universe. And the first card you have for January is the King of Cups. King of Cups is the heartfelt energy of the universe offering you something. So this goes right with this page and right with this Nine of Pentacles. So a heartfelt offer, a genuine, real communication from someone. If you're going for a job interview in January, you've got your Aquarius Queen, the Queen of Swords. This is also being very much in your limelight as far as being in the knowledge, being able to articulate your information in a way that makes you not only showing that you know what you're doing, but showing that you would be an asset. So this is really acing the interview, very much so. If this has to do with a love relationship for anyone, it means speaking your truth. Because that King of Cups can be an offer of love as well. Now, we have the Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful new beginning being offered by the divine. The Ace of Cups is the energy of having all this new beginning here, is the whole new phase starting. This is the beginning of your birthday season as well, in the late January into February. This is a beautiful energy of a new beginning and a blessing by the universe of the new process. It's saying we condone what you're doing. We give you the support you need. This cup is the elixir of life. It is the sacred Holy Grail. It is the knowledge of life. That's what the all-seeing eye is, pushing that energy of divine light into the cup. So it's talking about intuition, love, joy, happiness, abundance, everything you can think of in this cup. And this is a huge blessing for a new beginning. Now, with the cup and the universe saying we support what you're doing, we want to make sure we lay out the blessings for you. You've also got the Temperance card, which is the Archangel Uriel. Now, this divine light is pouring through the top of her head there. You can see that's not a faded spot on my card. That's actually the light. So whenever this is happening, you also see the crown of gold over here over her left shoulder. So it is a universe trying to work in your behalf, bringing things in for you to lay it out in such a way that it all works in perfect synchronicity. So we've got this Ace of Cups where the universe is saying we're giving you all of this, and the Archangel Uriel, who is also the Sagittarius Major Arcana, for anyone who needs to know that. Very strong energy of the universe providing and laying out everything in your path. That's for February. Now we have Temperance and the Ace of Cups for February. And for March, we have the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Swords. So the Nine of Cups is being in a place of receiving your heart's desire, being very content, very happy, and the universe saying yes. So you've got this Ace of Cups, and now you've got the Nine of Cups, which means you now receive that information and are very happy and content with it. The clarifier for that is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is letting go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's an old job that you're now able to release and move forward, whether it's an old relationship that you're able to release and move forward, anything that, and it could just be negative thought processes, it can be you learning to deal with things differently. This is all about the air sign. The air swords are about thoughts and words. So letting go of all that that no longer serves you and moving on, taking what is yours to take and moving on. Now we have, in April, we have the Judgment card, which means a resurrection of something from the past. This can be a person, place, or thing. It can also be reigniting something that needed to be gone over again that wasn't quite finished. It can also mean something from your karmic past. So there's any number of things this can be. I can't pinpoint it all because this is a general Aquarius reading. So thousands and thousands of people are watching. Apply it to where you know it applies. And sometimes it's just you remembering where you came from. Okay, how far down or how much different your life is now than it was in the past. Sometimes people come in to remind you of that. You might have an old friend come in, somebody that you used to, kind of hang out with, or even someone who you don't like, an ex. Somebody showing back up to sniff around to see what's up, and you're like, no, thank you very much. This Five of Wands is saying that energy is not exactly conducive for something good. Now, it might be a struggle that you've been in for quite a while, which is the Five of Wands, Five of Wands energy. This is all about, my mind gets stuck, but I say wands and then I look and see the word rods, so it throws me, but it's the same card. Just a different deck calling it a different thing. So this can be competition. This can be internal struggle or an old issue that came up that you're having to still kind of go after it. Now, I want to point this out as something resurfacing. You're not by yourself. There's another person here helping you in the battle. So it's not something that's a complete blowout. It's more about just being annoying more than anything, okay? So because they're just kind of saying ugly things back and forth. So something rearing its head for you in April that you're going to be able to get past. It's just no fun. And there you are in the place of moving past it. You've got the Five of Swords, which is where you're a little battle weary from this little kerfuffle that went on here, this skirmish. But you nonetheless are still standing. Don't have to worry about claiming the victory, because it is said and done, and there's no one left to contradict what you're doing. Just don't jump the gun. Don't move too fast. Allow everything to work itself out. Okay, you've still got all this energy moving, and you will come out victorious. And whatever this document is sealing the deal. So this can be a new job. It can be a house. It can be a judgment. Okay, whatever it was that you had a little competition on. Sometimes it's buying a house, and the bidding can be fierce, right? So being in a place of now you've got what you were after. You did win. Don't rush it. Don't jump the gun. Don't get too crazy about trying to force your will. Just stand your ground. The Hanson Roberts Tarot Deck is the name of this, by Mary Hanson Roberts. It's the name on this card that's giving the information. But this is a extra card that's included in the deck. There are two of them. One of them is a faith card, and the other is this document card that I use for documents, and it represents contracts and things like that. So I just wanted to give that information. We have the Strength card, which is the beautiful energy of the Archangel Ariel. Ariel is known as the Lion of God. Ariel is also walking beside you here. This is getting you to the goal. Even though you've gone through the kerfuffle, now you're back focused on something else, moving forward, and the money is making its way to you. The Knight of Pentacles means the money's been assigned to you. This card is also the Leo Major Arcana, for those of you who need to know that. Now we have, that was June. So you have Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles. You got the Seven of Swords again. There's a lot of shedding of weight here on this 2020. In July, walking forward, leaving what no longer serves you. Sometimes we have to get past the block where we're making the decision to leave it. And this is that moment of being in a neutral place and allowing yourself to move forward as soon as the universe shows you what direction to go in. Usually this means you're waiting for information. So let's see what we're doing here. That's July. So the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Now the information's coming in. We have the Three of Pentacles, which means putting yourself to work, putting your hands in, putting in the work, bringing in the profit. So double for your trouble. Three of Pentacles means expansion of wealth through your own work. Then we have the Eight of Rods, which is that the go motion here. This is all these blooming, prosperous, wonderful rods coming in. So this is bringing you to a place of receiving the information you've been waiting for here, and you're able to move forward in with new possibilities, new options. We like that. The Eight of Rods, very, very fast-moving energy. It's charged energy. Now, solving all the problems of waiting, we have the Wheel of Fortune in September. This is the breaking of the stronghold, getting out of the rut, closing out all karmic debt, moving all red lights to green, making the way open, all doors opening, everything becoming very wonderful, happy, moving fast though. It's going to be a fast pace, so don't rest on your laurels when this breaks loose. It's going to be like a dam breaking. So it's just going to rush you forward or slingshot you forward. So with that, you have this King of Rods energy, which may mean entrepreneurship for some of you. It can also mean employer, and that lion showing up again. This King of Rods usually stands for a higher superior position, or someone who is a boss or owner of a business. So it can mean you going to work for someone or going to work for yourself. So definitely good signs here for work in August and September. Some of you may experience a little confusion in July, but that's okay. Now, we have the Five of Cups in October. The Five of Cups can mean anything from grief. Some of you may be having a moment of reflection on someone who's passed over. It can also mean realizing that you have to restructure your life in such a way that making big changes is hard, so we have to let go of things that we're not really ready to let go of, because that's why he's still sitting there, and he needs to pick his two little cups up and move on, because he's been provided for. So sometimes we can be so focused on what we're losing, we don't even see we've already been provided for. It's right there. He's just so busy caught up in looking and being grief-stricken by this, or even remorseful, because sometimes it's something we've caused to end. Okay? So letting go of it and moving forward. And then we have this Capricorn Major Arcana, which is the devil energy. But you don't have to be afraid as long as you know that you have your ability to move past the fear. When you realize fear is an illusion, it's a mere suggestion. It's kind of a story, a fable that's been told to us over and over. It's negative. It is not that we have to be in fear. We do not have to accept it. You can release the fear and move ahead of it. Feel the fear and just push past it. Just like a bully, right? It's that same kind of energy. Do not let it possess you or control you. Some of you may be battling with addiction, or with someone you love may be battling with an addiction. This could be any kind of, addictions or anything. It can be finances, where you spend too much money shopping. You could be a gambler. It could be someone who drinks or smokes or whatever. There's just a zillion things. Anything can be addictive. Watching too much TV is addictive. So if you're trying to kill off a habit or something that's interfering in your life, don't accept fear if that shows up, and don't be afraid to make the change. The devil is, I say it all the time, devil is a lie. It's not something, if you believe in it, it will surely be true. But that's not a choice that you have to make. You can choose not to. So, here's the getting yourself back into your healthy self, into your mental stable, healthy self. This Four of Swords means that something's taken a toll on you, whether it be standing up too long at work, or having, because I immediately am reminded of my parents were hairdressers, and my God, their feet used to swell so bad, and their arms, my mom had bursitis in her shoulder, and everything. So this is that, if you've been working yourself hard, this is being in a place of having to recuperate and recover. Take good self-care. Also, if you're staying up too late watching YouTube, I know some of you are up late watching me. Don't get yourself into that rut where you get yourself only 2-3 hours of sleep a night. Okay, you've got to take good self-care. Your spirit goes on forever, right? But your physical body only lasts this lifetime, which is very short in comparison to how long our spirit lives. Well, forever is forever. The lifetime is a blink of an eye for each lifetime we go through in the reincarnation process. So don't allow yourself to wear down because that wears down your immune system and everything. Take good care. We'll move on. Stop beating that drum. So this is the King of Swords. So this is, if you will do what you need to do to take good self-care, then you can bring yourself to this energy of being strong in the King of Swords energy. My goodness, I'm just messing with these cards. Okay, so I don't like them to be crooked. Okay, so the King of Swords energy is the Archangel Michael. It also means being in the place of divine light. You see that on the sword, the sword of truth. This is vanquishing. You've got the king and the queen right here. So this is very strong of vanquishing anyone who's coming against you, allowing yourself to be brought forward in that stable energy of Archangel Michael, which is safety and obstacles being removed, helping you to proceed. And this is also stands for a lot of people who have this particular archangel. showing up, number one, it is your air sign energy. Number two, it can be something you do for a living. People are drawn, and you're an air sign, so you could be drawn to this particular type of work. So it can be architect, engineer, scientist, doctor, lawyer, judge, anyone who is in law enforcement, anyone in armed services, anyone who's a first responder. This is that kind of energy. They are protective energies, and air signs tend to navigate toward that. Now, Aquarians, very strong in that energy, because that is your thing. You are very fierce. Here is the Four of Pentacles saying by December you've got the money thing handled. You're in a secure place, and you've got your money in the bank, very stable. And this Knight of Cups. So whatever it is that you're moving toward, that you're wanting to have happen, this cup means a genuine offer being made. So December is bringing the energy of renewal and restoration with that cup. So I hope you all enjoyed your reading. Many blessings to you. Thank you so much. Love, light, and abundance to you all. Have a fabulous new year. Namaste.